Since our book list application is going to list a whole bunch of books that we can add, edit, and delete, we want to go ahead and add a book controller with screens that are going to follow the add, edit, delete, or CRUD paradigm. So the first thing that we need to do is go back into the module that we created, which is our book list module. And inside of the source folder, we want to drill down until we come to the controller folder that we've added. The controller folder is where our actual book controller PHP source file is going to live. So the first thing we'll do is let's go ahead and just create that file. Once your file is there, go ahead and open that up. And we want to go ahead and create a class for that. So like any good PHP file, we want to make sure that we start off our file with the PHP declaration, and then we're going to give it a namespace. And the namespace is going to follow our module, which is book list. And then we are in the controller folder. Next thing we'll do is add a class, and we want to call it book controller. And that's our basic controller class. We're not quite done though. We need to actually extend part of the Zend framework. And so when you're creating a controller in Zend, you want to go ahead and extend the abstract action controller. The abstract action controller actually provides a lot of the routing and the controller actions such as parameter marshalling and other aspects of your request and response. So this controller base class actually provides a lot of benefit for us. To utilize that class, we actually have to import it. So we're going to use a use statement, and we'll go ahead and import Zend MVC controller and abstract action controller. So that kind of comprises the basic book controller class. We can go ahead and add some action methods now, and these will follow our CRUD screens. So I'm going to go ahead and stub out the index action, the add action, the edit action, and last is the delete action. For now, I'm going to leave these functions empty. We'll actually come back and add some code to these later, but this is just kind of getting our basic controller in place and ready to go. The next step that we want to do is we want to actually add views for each of these action methods or functions that we've created. So we add the supporting view templates over in the view folder in our module, and we want to go into the book list book folder, and inside of here we're going to go ahead and create 4 view PHTML templates. First one is add, next one is delete, edit, and last is going to be our index. The index file will essentially be kind of like our read or our list of all of the books. And then obviously the add template will be adding books, delete template will be deleting, and the edit template will be editing books. The code that's going to go in the templates is going to be HTML along with some PHP scriptlet. But for now, just to keep these straight, and as we test our controller a little later, I'm going to go ahead and add in just some placeholders for it. So I'm going to say in index.phtml, and then I'm going to copy those into the other templates just so I know where I'm at as I browse to these before we actually code in the methods. So that's basically all it takes to stub in a controller and some views. Obviously they don't do anything yet, and we also need to tell Zend how they're going to get wired up and loaded. So let's go ahead and talk about that next.